So everyone's live now. Because everyone sounds good in my headset, so I'm gonna say that's it.
Yeah, I just got the stream pulled up.
So again, sorry, totally forgot. Always.
I hear me and Ashley.
Hello.
Testing.
Hello. Testing. Sorry.
Yeah, check.
I heard Eric.
Yes.
Yep.
Testing.
Hello.
Cool.
Levels.
For some reason,
All right.
I got a few that are louder than others and a few that are quieter, so I'm fixing them as I hear them. So.
Okay, sure. All right. So yeah, I won't go through the full recap again, but basically where we left off last session, you found out the job for the expedition you were coming to Altdorf for has left about 4 days prior, and you were told about a job notice board in the center of town, and that is where the two of you, or where the party currently is. There's a job posting for someone looking for help finding Bridget Belafonte, and somebody, one of the town councilors has posted a repossession job.
Okay. So what does the repossession?
Paul, what do they want us to repossess?
He didn't say.
Okay.
So what? Where do you said a town councilor?
Mm-hmm.
Where do these councilors stand in the Society of Altdorf? Would we know? Like, are they
typically? I don't know. Some of the counselors are nobility, and some of them are just like wealthy middle class, like merchants, stuff like that. But basically, they're just on the town council running the city of Altdorf.
they're like a big deal?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead.
Would I know what this particular, because again, it doesn't say what the repossession is for, like what we'd be taking back.
Mm-hmm.
Due to, again, I've been here before, do I know this counselor's name to have any kind of context clue as to what we'd be repossessing? Like, is he the counselor of something specific, or is he just like a general counsel?
Okay. Go ahead and roll a another intuition check. I'll give you plus 30 on this one.
So do I just put it to average, and which is a plus 20, and then do like an additional 10 on the modifier?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. You've heard the name before, but you're not really sure specifically what he does.
Might be a good way to schmooze with the, the elite of the town. Even
also
if we
gives a
get the job.
time. Also gives a time frame.
Hmm.
It also gives a time frame of only 1 day, rather than a wild goose chase for a person through a large city.
That is true. Wild geese are terrible to chase.
How much does it pay? How much do these jobs pay, each one of them?
Oh, God.
Does it
You
give?
have a lot of experience chasing geese there.
Lots of, feathers, meat,
The honking.
the honky. I have not been able to find the honker. It's difficult. Searched many geese.
Seems quite silly to me.
I feel like the appropriate gif of Sabanice's expression right now is from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse when Gwen is just like over like them trying to give bread at this party. I just couldn't give you that bread. Like the little Yes, geese, difficult creatures. What do we want to do?
How much does it pay?
So the first job posting, they listed that they'd be giving you 5 silver shillings for information, any information you can find. And the other one, the repossession job, didn't list a specific number. They just said good money.
Big enough.
Well, I say we go meet the people that were vague and see what the money pays. And if it's too low, we just walk away and do the information.
Works for me.
Yeah.
If it's geese wrangling, I leave that up to Carl. Sounds like he's done it before.
Sabanice just shoots you the glare of "you traitor, don't encourage them" kind of look on her face. So, like,
What, you think you're better than us now that you're a road warden?
I'm not a road warden.
Don't worry, I take care of the geese. And he's like pulling a blanket out of his backpack and some fish hooks and like kind of looking between the two.
Would it be general knowledge where to find this counselor?
It wouldn't be hard. I'll have someone make a gossip chest that is easy. Whoever wants to make that.
Yeah,
I would like to make that.
Okay.
Easy then?
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Oh dear.
well,
Oh no.
I had to get 82. I hate this game.
you want to use those fate points?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, do we like reset our...
Yes. Yeah. All your fate and resilience points come back.
Alright, so I'm gonna fortune point and reroll.
What is this, gossip?
I mean, still not the best
Yeah, I
dice roll, but
It works.
I'll
Better
take
than a
it.
failure.
Yeah. So yeah, you end up having to talk to a few different people. The first one was vaguely helpful. They at least got you headed to the right district of the city. Across the river on the south bank is where most of the nobility and the palace and stuff like that are. Once you got across the river, you were able to find someone that was able to give you directions to the Olden Haller mansion. From there, you were able to find it, and there was a doorkeeper that appears to be expecting to see people in heavy boots tramping into his master's hallway. He tells you to wait for a moment as they send the messenger into the counselor. You end up having to wait about a half hour in the foyer, but then eventually you're led through winding, opulently decorated corridors to a huge study. The floors are covered with oriental rugs, and the walls are hung with family portraits, hunting trophies, and framed contracts and bonds. A balding, well-dressed man sits behind a vast mahogany desk, toying with a jeweled paper knife. He looks you up and down, then speaks. Ah, by the look of you, you are here for the job?
Potentially.
Good,
Oh yeah,
good.
potentially.
My name is Albrecht Oldenhaler. As you may be aware, the House of Oldenhaler is engaged in trading and other activities at a number of levels, and we would be most unhappy if our dealings with a certain number of our agents and contracts were to be made public. Accordingly, I must insist that this business must be conducted in the utmost secrecy. He pauses to let this sink in and kind of looks at you.
I think Carl's the only one at this point that's probably the. Just kind of look at.
We all just stare at Carl.
Yeah, everybody's looking at Carl. He's like, this sounds very important, yeah?
Yes. So a certain gem has appeared in the city. I won't bore you with the details, except to say that it was acquired on behalf of the House of Oldenhaler by a group of people vulgarly known as the Schatzenheimer Gang, who have so far failed to make the delivery. You are to recover the stone from them and deliver it here by dawn tomorrow. There are certain legends and superstitions around the stone, which I set no store by, but just in case, you will take this and use it to carry the stone. He pushes an elaborately carved wooden box across the desk.
How much are you going to pay us at the end of this?
I am willing to offer each of you 5 gold crowns and 6 shillings each.
I look at the rest of the party. Reasonable.
I mean, this sounds like a great entry-level investment in the free market guild, so yes, I do.
Before we go too far, what is this theory of this curse, or what's going on with the stone? What is the rumor that involves the stone and the hazardness of it?
Well, the rumors of it are if you handle it for too long, you come down with illnesses, but that's preposterous. But regardless, I have been assured that this box has been enchanted to suppress any magical effects of its contents for 6 hours upon placing the object inside. That should give you adequate time to deliver the stone here. You will set out at nightfall, and I will have you guided to one of the entrances to the area known as the Asylum, which is where I believe the stone to be. Are there any questions?
The sickness
What kind
that
of
comes...
resistance?
What was that?
What kind of resistance might we expect?
Low-level gang members, thugs, ruffians.
How many?
It shouldn't be too many. There's a number of you in the party.
The sickness that this gem may give, theoretically, per the rumors, does it go into details on what kind of sickness? What are the symptoms, the ailments? What happens? Is it something from like the common cough? Or something a little bit more like red spots?
It varies. The tales exaggerate it. Some say it's not but a common cold. Others say it gives you Nurgle's rot. Who knows?
Is Nurgle's Rod a commonly known thing?
Um.
I mean, I know what it is, but would Carl know what it is?
uh.
I don't know what Nurgle Rod is.
Either do I, honestly.
I-
I don't.
I would say
Same.
no.
I'd
Google image search it.
say right.
I don't know if I want that, but
I'd say make a hard intuition check, maybe. Well, no, it'd probably be more of a medicine thing, but I think that's an advanced skill.
yeah, I don't have any notes. Oh, God, right now.
I'll let you make a challenging outdoor survival check.
That sounds fun.
I'm gonna rule this.
Yeah, you're not really sure what that is. It doesn't sound great.
Hey Phil or Paul, what is the thing he wants us to procure for him?
A gem.
A gem?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does it have a name?
No.
Okay.
And then what was this name of this group you mentioned that failed to deliver?
The Schatzenheimer gang. I'll post it into the chat. Oh, let me change that off. There we go.
Shots. Heimer gang, everybody. How do you spell Nurgle, Phil?
Nurgle.
I spelled that completely wrong.
Would that Schotzenheimer gang, would they be known by anybody outside of this city, or are they local?
Go ahead and make a intuition check. Have you spent much time in Altdorf?
No, maybe passing through, but that's about it.
Okay.
I have.
Yeah, well-
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So another
So
intuition.
Elias, you'll have to do challenging and Sabanese, I'll let you do since you spent time in Altdorf. You can do +20 on yours.
What type of check are they doing, Paul?
Intuition. See if they know anything about this gang.
Can I do it as well?
Sure.
And can I get a bonus because I have the criminal talent?
Sure. I'll let you make it as easy.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
Ooh.
It's still a marginal success.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't know a lot about this gang, but you do know it's a small time gang that's just local to Altdorf. That they're not.
They're a bunch of chumps. Nothing to worry about.
Do they wear any particular clothing or have any tattoos to mark them as gang members?
Yeah, they all wear pinky rings.
Okay.
Gaudish jewelry on their hands. The bigger the pinky ring, the higher the rank.
The what pinky ring, the higher the rank?
The more gaudish. I know that might be a big word for a priest of your magnitude, but you'll get there one day.
Word is as big as the pinky ring.
Seeing it as this is a legal operation, is there a contract that we will be signing to assure that we are protected and not accused of theft for doing this job?
For this job, there is no paper trails, as I have already stated, secrecy is utmost.
Okay. So we'll take half the money up front, and then we'll get paid the rest upon delivery.
Go ahead and
Seeing as there's no contract.
sure. Go ahead and make a haggle check.
Haggle.
Yeah.
Damn it, Phil! You got to be haggling, man.
We'll do an opposed haggle.
I mean, I could assist you. I don't know if maybe.
I was gonna say I can even
All right.
assist with haggle if
I got to do haggle. What'd you say?
Just roll it so for opposed checks, everything is just rolled as challenging.
Okay. I do want to. Where is the stuff at? Our stuff like fate, fortune, that gives us bonuses, right, or something.
Oh right.
Trying to find it in the book. Sorry.
Yeah, you can use your fortune point to reroll or to add a success level.
But can't you do something ahead of the roll? You can't spend anything ahead of the roll? Fate.
No. It looks like it's all post-roll.
Fate, fortune, resilience, and resolve.
Unless you're spending the ones you don't get back.
Oh, okay.
Then you can do stuff.
No, it's not that important.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so I'm doing a haggle check. Here we go. Straight up, right? +0?
Yes.
Okay. That's not bad.
I mean, that would have been a couple success levels for me, but you know.
I'll spend a thing to get +1 success levels.
Okay.
So that puts me up to +1 success levels.
Okay.
Can I assist in any way, or maybe like?
I already asked that. I didn't get an answer. So.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Yeah, if you're trained in haggle, then you can help, and it would give a +10. So yeah, if you're helping Tilo, then yeah, you'll have, what was it, 2 success levels then?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not typically the way I do business. The product must be delivered, then you get your pay.
Well, in this type of business, that's kind of how things work. And I kind of like, show my blade, and I go, and I look, kind of lower class, right? So he knows what he's paying for.
Sure. What assurances would I have that you would provide the gem? The Schotzenheimers clearly haven't provided it.
Were they set to take the
and
gem?
They have not been paid.
My hair.
I'll kind of snarkily look over at
No,
Elias.
I'm gonna respond. Well, you're dealing with the Free Merchants Guild here, and we have high standing and reputation. Is that the name, Phil? Did I fuck it up?
Free Market Guild.
Free Market Guild. You might not have heard of us, but we're a growing unit, if you know what I mean. And for you, I'll take 30% up front. to show you good faith that we'll get the job done.
Yeah, we could invest it into the free market guild, and then, even if things go bumpy for us,
You gotta say
you are
cuckoo.
still invested. You still stand to profit.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give each of you 1 gold advance. Is that satisfactory?
Yeah, sure. And he'll go to shake his hand.
Excellent.
Right before he shakes his hand, I spit on my hand, and then I go in real quick. I don't give him a chance to back out, and I shake on it.
Nice.
And I squeeze it real good, Like, I don't know if you ever seen like Mallrats where he's got the stuff
the
on his
chocolate.
finger.
Yeah.
I'm doing that, just rubbing it in, just giving him a good old shake. Chocolate walnut.
He gets a grimace on his face and pulls a handkerchief out and wipes his hand.
Sometimes when you're dealing with folk of my reputation, you got to get your hands a little dirty.
Yes, well. On to the details, I suppose. As I've already explained, secrecy is essential. You cannot involve anyone else in this mission, nor recruit any hired help. You will be taken to the edge of the asylum, and after that, you are on your own. The entrance leads into the portion of the complex controlled by the Schotzenheimer gang. They are mainly Altdorfers. They forge currency and trade in contraband and stolen goods. We think that Kurt Holger, the gang's leader, has the stone. From the Schotzenheimer area, the asylum runs towards the river. The central area is run by the Valentinas, who are mainly Tillian immigrants. They are the most powerful gang in Altdorf, involved in every imaginable form of illicit activity. On the eastern edge of the asylum is the base of the Heiderman gang, with access to the river. The Heidermans are wastelanders and are mainly smugglers and cutthroats. You shouldn't have too much trouble moving about in the complex, although you may need to know the gang's passwords. The Schotzenheimer password for today is Sweet Henna. I don't know either of the other gang's passwords. That is all I can tell you.
Did you say Sweet Hannah, Paul?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the names of the other 2 gangs?
Yep.
Okay.
Valentina's.
And where were they from? Immigrants from?
Tilia.
Okay. What were they trading in?
All kinds of stuff.
Okay.
They basically involved in a little bit of everything.
And then the other group were Wastelanders, and what was their name?
Heiderman. I can
And they're
post
smugglers?
With 2 N's?
Yes. I'll post the
And what is this?
name.
It's Shot something gang?
Schotzenheimer. It's in the chat.
Schotzenheimer.
In relation to the Oppenheimer?
John Jacob Jingleheimer.
Alright. So that's how Heiderman's is spelled.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that nursery rhyme in a long time. This one was my name too.
That's the blurb about the Valentinas. And that's the blur about the Heidermans.
And was he saying we'll need to learn passwords to get through their areas, or if we're careful, we can avoid these people?
Right. He was saying he doesn't know the passwords of the other two gangs,
Mhm.
just the Schotzenheimers. But he believes that the gem is in possession of the leader of the Schotzenheimer gang. So,
Okay.
and they're going to
there's a
drop
sweet
you off
Hannah.
at the entrance of the Schotzenheimer territory.
Then the password Sweet Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm going to a speakeasy.
Oh no, I'm ready to give the password. I already got what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's the name of the Schotzenheimer leader, Kurt Holger. So is there anything else you require? Good.
Can't think of
And
anything.
he rings a bell on his desk, and a servant appears. Yes, if you would please follow me.
He already pay us, or is the servant about to pay us?
Yeah, the servant is. Oh, you haven't been paid yet.
What's this guy's name?
Oldenhaler, Albrecht Oldenhaler. I'll post it here.
So he's saying we're supposed to report here after nightfall and then be led elsewhere, or we haven't really been told our meetup place yet?
Well, he said you're gonna set out at nightfall from here.
Okay. Okay.
Knock it off.
Okay, so do you guys follow the servant then?
Yeah.
Okay. So he leads you out of the study, down more winding corridors, and into a small private study.
Knock it off.
And as he drops you off, yes, you will wait here until nightfall when the guide arrives. I can send a runner to your accommodation if you have any additional equipment you require.
Our payment to start.
Yes, very good. And he pulls out a money pouch and hands each of you a gold. Servants will be by a little later with food and refreshments. Is ale and wine acceptable?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
sounds
good.
great.
Okay, so he sets off. I don't know, after probably an hour or so, some servants come in with a full spread of roasted meat and vegetables, fresh baked bread, various jams and butter, some very expensive looking wine. They drop a few bottles off, and some pitchers of ale.
I'll come up behind Elias and like pat him on the back and be like, "Look, Elias, bread and wine. We can do communion."
I'm gonna kind of glare at you and be like, if that's what you wish.
Is that what you do? I don't know. I've never been to church in my life.
Perhaps you could attend with me one day.
If it's not too uppity, maybe I will. I don't fit in those types of places.
I get the feeling you don't fit in a lot of places.
Trust me, Elias. You want to be on my good side. And I grab some bread and I give him some wine. You can ask Carl what happened on the road.
Yeah, what was that?
That's all I say. And I kind of walked away.
He is very mysterious. I don't try to read him. Also, he's very scary. He stole my worms.
I like that. He stole my worms.
My medicinal worms.
My medicinal worms.
Has he returned them?
No, I don't know what happened to my poor medicinal worm.
Have you asked?
Swindler.
I am too scared.
What did he ever do to you?
He robbed me. It's very scary.
And you keep him around?
Well, then he invested in my my guild. He's my first investor, so it's very important.
Well, theft is frowned upon in most areas.
Well, hopefully it will be a good long-term partnership, but so far I only lose one worm. I think. Maybe some hooks.
Well, I hope
think
they
you lost a
return
hook and a
you.
worm.
I mean, things are looking up. This is the first time I have ever touched gold. And he's like rolling the gold coin around in his hand.
In this place, don't get used to it too quickly.
Well, you might want to put that away before your other friend over there takes it from you.
That's fair. I protect. I drop it in my money pouch.
Yeah, while all this is going on, Sabanese would just be kind of sitting there holding the gold coin and just, like, not sure what to do with it, and just, like, staring at it. Like, before eventually kind of, like, she'll maybe see out the corner of her eye Carl putting his away and will kind of, like, tuck it away, but just confused.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, what is this?
go over to Sabanese and you actually use that instead of to pay for meals and room and board instead of taking whatever scraps they have on hand.
I mean, I'm not a complete idiot. I do know that most people use money for such things. But I'll be, like, awkwardly avoiding eye contact. Oh my God.
I just, like, pat her on the shoulder and, like, move on. Like, just do, like, a pat.
I will practically jump out of my skin if you touch my back because of injuries and
Oh,
otherwise.
shoulder is what I was, like, right in the shoulder. Like, right there, like, on the shoulder. So, let's get moving. Did you add the gold to our sheets there, Paul, or do we add it?
I did not. I can do this real quick. It's actually a command for that.
Oh, really? That's nifty.
Slash pay. Thing, right? Oh no. Slash credit. Okay. Slash credit on GC.
Oh, that's cool. Just get coins on the
Ah,
screen.
Let's split it up. Dang.
Did I take all of it?
No, it gave everyone 4 silver. It split it.
Oh.
Let's see.
I just added to my sheet, Paul. You don't have to do
Oh,
some
did you?
complicated command.
Okay, that's fair.
How much silver did it add?
4 silver.
If you clicked accept, you got 4 silver. So you can add an additional, what, 8 silver?
16?
Yeah, I'll
No.
just put the
16.
gold piece and minus the 4
Yeah,
silver.
20
It's
silvers
easy.
and
No, yeah,
20
20
gold
silver.
piece.
Yep, that's right. So you can add another 16 silver.
I'll just minus the 4 silver and add the 1 gold. It's much quicker.
Okay, that works.
Although it was really cool because I saw gold just like being tossed on like dice. It was kind of cool.
All right, and a little bit closer to nightfall, an individual comes in. Well, I guess first of all, did you guys leave anything at the rooms, or do you have everything with you?
I have all my stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot, Paul, so I got
Okay,
everything.
that's fair. So yeah, a little closer to nightfall as dusk starts to settle in. An individual wearing a black cloak, with a couple daggers strapped to his waist, enters the room. So you must be the hired help.
Yes.
Good. If you're ready to set out, I can guide you to the gang's entrance.
Are we ready to go?
Let's move. The sooner we can get this thing,
Yeah.
the sooner we can get
I
paid.
think so, yeah.
All right. So he guides you out of the mansion, and you leave through one of the smaller doors in the back. Looks like maybe a servant's entrance into one of the alleyways. And it takes you probably almost an hour to traverse the streets to get over on the east side of the city, over on the to the poorer districts. And
Who has the box?
Great question.
that is a good question. Who took that one?
Yeah, who took the box for the cursed gem? Who's holding the cursed gem?
Not it.
Not me.
I'll carry it.
Okay, Carl has the box.
Phil's not afraid of Nurgle rot.
Can't be afraid of something you didn't know existed.
It's true.
Alright, so after going down some dingy alleyways, eventually he points to a small rickety door that's looks like it goes down into the cellar, and then he heads off into the shadows.
Creepy.
So is he waiting for us to reemerge to lead us back, or are we supposed to make our own way back once we finish?
You're just supposed to make your own way back.
Okay.
Yeah, Council Oldenhaller said he wanted it by dawn.
And it took an hour for us to get here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's our window here to work with? If it's going to take us an hour to get back and it's already, like, night. How many hours do we have to truly complete this?
I don't know. The sun was just setting when you took off, so it's probably or around maybe 9 o'clock at this point.
So we're looking at maybe, depending on when dawn is, 8-ish hours, maybe 8 to 10 hours to accomplish.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's not the right one.
It's dark. I can't see anything.
All right.
Am I gonna find the Joker and Scarecrow here?
All right. So you guys head in the.
No Arkham Asylum. There, obviously got my.
Oh, right.
reference.
Yeah. So you guys head in the doorway then?
Where's the doorway?
Yeah.
He gestured to a rickety door before he took off.
Okay, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you open the door, leads down onto a steep flight of stone stairs, which leads down to a narrow passage. I'll drag all of you down here.
I was gonna say, are we supposed to see anything?
Honestly, I see nothing.
Do you guys have any torches or?
I think I
I
do.
don't think so.
No. Pretty sure I got torches.
I
have
do
a
not.
tinderbox. No torches.
Pouch.
I have a candle.
Oh, that'll work.
I have night vision.
Ooh, actually, wait. There is.
How do
supposed
you
to
have
be-
night vision, Ashley?
I don't know, but it's a skill and I have it. It's a talent and I have it. You see very well in a natural darkness, assuming you have at least a faint source of light, such as a starlight, moonlight, or bioluminescence.
Yeah, I don't think we have a faint source of light. It's
There we
pitch
go.
black.
Now
I
we
think
do.
there's
Now
actually
we have a
supposed to
faint
be
source of light.
a lantern.
But clearly for 20
Alright.
yards per level. Okay.
This is very spooky.
So as you head down the stairs, posted on the door is faded parchment with writing pinned to it, and it reads, "Observe the laws of the asylum. Knock and wait."
What does it say?
I'll reiterate that to Carl. Just a knock, Carl.
Oh.
And then we have to wait here.
Oh, that's good. So I guess we knock.
All right.
Right.
So you walk up and knock.
Yeah, but if that's what he said, then that's what I'm going to go with.
Okay.
Who's
Yeah,
knocking?
She can't read either.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
All right, I'll knock on the door. It's
All
fine.
right.
Question: Is there only two? Is there only two or three of us that can actually read?
I think two.
Three.
Oh, no, three.
Three of us
Three.
can read.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only two.
Two
I-
people
Alright.
cannot read. The tax collector and the peddler
The
cannot
peddler
read.
can't read.
Ironic, isn't it?
Right.
But yeah, if
Money's
he
its own
says
language.
a what?
Money's its own language.
Yeah, it is. It really is. So, I think I'm going to get along pretty well with the peddler. We're just like, we'll like exchange notes like.
So you start
images.
trying to take money from him, and then he's not going to be your friend anymore.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, "What taxes? I've never heard of taxes."
Money has its own language, though.
Right.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but if he says knock and wait, then that's it's like, okay, well, I'll knock and wait as the pretending to wait unless he goes up and knocks. But yeah, I'll.
Okay. So yeah, you head up and knock, and you wait for about a minute or so, and nothing is happening.
Okay. Is the door locked?
Do you try the handle?
Sure.
Okay. Which direction do you turn the handle?
Oh, it's one of those games. I turn it clockwise.
Okay. So you turn it clockwise, and the floor drops out beneath you.
Cool.
Maybe you should have gone counter.
And you take 1d4 plus 1 damage.
No chance to grab on or anything?
I'll give you a challenging check.
I have lightning reflexes.
Oh, okay. I'll give you a plus 20 on it.
Okay. What agility or dex? Yeah. Agility. Yeah.
Probably agility, I would think.
Okay. How do I roll agility? I'm clicking on the AG. Nothing is happening. Can you not roll attribute?
You should be able to.
Should maybe click on the bottom number in the current. Yeah.
Oh, yep, that's it. That was it. Click on the bottom number. Duh. Okay. 1 success. Marginal.
All right. So yeah, you're able to just grab the. Well, I'll say you're able to maintain your hold on the handle as you're dangling.
So I'm like dangling from the handle.
Yeah.
Is there like, can I like pull myself up? Is there even like a sliver where I can like get my feet on?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so when you're hanging there, you can maneuver your way. But the door does swing open.
Oh, it does swing open.
Okay. So I'll go inside. I guess. Like, hey guys, be careful! There's a hole right there.
Right.
Well.
Hey, it wasn't the smoothest entry, but we got inside.
Yeah, right.
I'm just picturing like Looney Tunes, like Wile E. Coyote, like the just drops and he just grabs the knob and just.
Actually, you're in the hole now.
Oh, is that
so
where the hole is?
You're dead.
Okay. Yeah. Just trying to get in the.
Roll death save.
So yeah, as you enter this room is deserted and unlit. In the center is an overturned table, and along the north wall are 2 large wooden lockers. They have been forced open and their contents scattered around the room. On the south wall, to the left of the door, is a lever made of rusting iron and half a yard long. The lever sticks out of the top of a vertical slot in the wall.
It doesn't. No. Is that all it
Okay.
shows for the. Huh, okay. Weird.
Yeah, the room's unlit, so unless you have a light source, it's going to be...
Yeah. Can I actually use my candle, Paul?
Sure.
Is that... I don't know how to like activate it in game or whatever.
Right. Let's see if we can figure that out.
So I guess I have a question. If it's unlit, then why do we have a picture of this area that's lit? Or at least could see kind of this one area that's lit.
Well,
Yeah.
this particular room doesn't have one, but other adjacent rooms do have light.
Okay.
I don't know, what would be the range on a candle?
I have no idea.
Let's try it. Let's see how this pans out. I made it bright for 2 and dim for 5.
Okay.
Are we supposed to move our character tokens or something?
Yeah, if you want to move them into the room.
Alright, now because it is somewhat of dim light with the dark vision, I can see up to 20 feet.
Yes, you can see. Which...
So there's a lever right here, Paul, I take it?
It's right next to the door where you guys came in. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What happens if someone moves the lever?
Do you move it?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Sounds like she did, because she said what happens when that happens.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you grab the lever and pull it, and the trap door closes and locks.
That'll make it easier to get back across.
So I guess before I move on, Paul, I'm going to try to like listen
This doesn't look
in case
good.
there's some dudes around the corner waiting to jump us.
Sure. Go ahead and make a. What would be a good check for this?
Perception?
Yeah, perception would work. I'll give you.
Oh, I rolled too fast. Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Uh,
Good. Yeah, I wasn't going to give you that many.
okay.
Yeah, you're. Other than just some scurrying of rats, you don't really hear
It's all
anything.
clear, guys.
I look around and I see all the stumbled furniture. I think we should be very careful as we continue on, and I have my daggers ready to grab at any second.
Oh God, there's like a bunch of dead people in here.
Yeah, that's
All right, so as you enter this room, there are torch brackets at regular intervals along the walls. Most of the torches have burnt out, and those that are still burning cast a flickering light across a scene of utter devastation. The floors are strewn with upturned, broken furniture, and everything is stained with dried blood. A door to the south lies on the floor, splintered into pieces. The remains of another door to the east is hanging on limply. Sprawled brokenly in the room are half a dozen corpses, each one bearing multiple stab wounds or bristling with crossbow bolts. One chair is standing in the center of this chaos. Tied to it and slumped is a middle-aged man in fine clothes, though now bloody and dirty. And
Kurt?
this is not a person you recognize.
Is that you, Kurt?
I go around.
There's-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, there's no response.
I think Kurt's down, guys.
It does not look good.
I go around and
And what makes you think this is Kurt?
They got ambushed, right? That's why they didn't deliver the gem? That's plausible, isn't it, Andrew?
can I figure out how long they may have been dead by searching the bodies and seeing if there's anything special on them, like any
Of course.
rings or...
Sure. Yeah.
That's what she does. She's robbing the dead.
I'm not robbing.
So-
I'm taking their last tax funds, you know.
Right.
So I can report them.
I'm collecting taxes.
It's my
Nice.
fee for reporting that they're dead.
Yeah, this is all gonna go to probate. Sorry.
Oh,
so
man.
at this point, I want everyone to make a challenging cool test.
Cool.
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 Yeah, that doesn't seem very well. Wow, we're doing smashing.
Oh dang.
Oh boy.
I'm going to use a
I'm re-rolling.
fortune.
Hey, Phil succeeded!
I'm going to use a
Trauma bonding.
fortune to
Why is everyone
re-roll.
freaking out?
Is that how it works? I use a fortune to re-roll.
Yeah,
If
it's
you right click
fortune
on the
to
chat
reroll.
card,
Yeah.
it'll
Okay.
give you the options.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone who fails will get a corruption point from the shocking scene of violence.
Are you kidding me?
I guess I'm gonna re-roll.
Same.
Rolling.
Oh, still failed.
I know, me too.
Impressive failure.
Mine's a stench.
Okay. I guess I'm taking a point of corruption.
Me too.
Yep.
I'm not gonna keep re-rolling for this. Where do you put that corruption stuff?
Carl comes walking in after you guys, like, why is everyone so quiet?
So, do we have that ourselves, or do you have to add it?
I think you guys have to add it.
Yeah, it's
It's
on
on the
the
main page.
just above
By
your career.
experience.
Yep. Remind me, how do you reduce corruption points again?
So this one you actually have to just type in. Otherwise, it's like right click, left
Can
click.
you use
But this
your
one,
resolve or resilience to
is that
I
it?
think so. Yeah, I'll have to look that up again. I don't remember exactly how you get rid of corruption. I think it's an ordeal to get rid of it. I know if you gain enough of it to where you'd have to roll on the table. You can spend some of your points to avoid doing that. I know that at least is an option. But at this point, it's just 1 point of 1 point of corruption, so nothing doesn't go any further than that at this point.
stunning
But yeah, so I'm looking to see if there's anything on their bodies, on their fingers,
Yeah.
because of what Eric said about the pinky rings and such or whatnot.
Sure.
Identification stuff.
So-
like that.
Yeah, examining the corpses. Two of the corpses are wearing pendants bearing a fig motif.
How much might they cost if to resell or to buy or whatnot?
You can make a evaluate test, easy.
Okay.
Or you have a skill for this,
I
don't you? Don't you have
I
a talent?
do. Let's see. It steps coins. Numeristics. It evaluates to establish the worth of coins. Different coinage of the world. You adapt to determine the value. You can judge true value of coin by experience alone, not even requiring a test. Further, you can identify forged
Okay.
coins in simple evaluate tests. So,
I think that's just for coinage.
yeah, I think so. It is. I
Not
think so too.
for
It sounds like it's just for coinage.
items. You do have the evaluate skill though.
Yep.
So if you want to roll that, you can do easy plus 40.
So easy, and then put 40 on top of that.
No,
Oh,
the
it's-
easy will make
easy
it plus
overall. Is a plus 40. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
40. Oh yeah.
I know
So-
I know my materials. I may not know letters, but I know numbers.
Right. So, yeah, right away it's very clear to you that these are exceptionally cheap pendants, only worth a couple pennies at most.
I'll leave them. They're not worth my time. But with that, would I also be able to know if it's cheap? Would I be able to figure out like where they may have originated from or anything like that? Like, Would I be able to take an idea from the symbols on it or anything like that?
Yes. So yeah, though 2 of them you find those pendants with the fig leaf. And the other 4 bodies you see on each of those corpses, there is a small card with some text on it, and the card bears a fig leaf motif.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. So I'll take the fig leaf motif and let's see here. Talio, is it Talio?
Tilo.
Tilo. Okay, it's long. It's an E sound. Tilo.
H is silent.
Would this fig leaf, I hold up the card, mean anything in the world and that you might know?
When she holds it up, what does it say, Paul?
So the card says, "Congratulations, you have just met the Valentina anti-personnel crew."
Yeah, I tell her, yeah, this is the Valentinas. They drop these when they like kill people.
But then I see the medallions and they're wearing them. I don't think it's just that. I think there's actually some Valentina group in here. Because these guys, I point to the ones wearing the cheap pendants, are wearing the pendants.
Yeah, there must have been a gang war, right? So the Valentinas had those cards on them, and then they got into, scruffle with Kurt and his gang, and a bunch of people ended up killed. Right? Because we're in the territory of the Schatz.
You're in the Schotzenheimer territory right now, yeah.
So the Schatz didn't like that the Valentinas were rolling up, and so they handle business, as we shall say.
And they have stab wounds and arrows?
Yeah, it's a combination of stab wounds and crossbow bolts.
How wet is the blood? Is it dry, or is it pretty fresh?
It's reasonably fresh. You don't think this has happened more than maybe a day ago at the most.
We should be careful. They may still be around. Alright, which door? This one that's hanging by a thread or the one that's on the floor?
I'll poke my head around the corner, Phil or Paul.
Okay.
But I don't want to go in the room.
Sure.
But I do want to try to look to see if I see anything in there.
Yeah. Are you shining the candle in there?
Yeah.
Sunlit? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I moved over, shined the candle, and then I moved back.
All right.
So I don't in case somebody's got a crossbow.
Sure. So this room is unlit as well. And from the little bit of a glimpse you get, it seems to be another scene of death and destruction. And it appears to be beds in this room.
What's your character's name? Reiner, there's more bodies in here for you to pillage.
Can I take this torch off the wall?
Okay.
Cool. So now I have a torch. And I come in here with the torch. How do I have a torch on me?
I'll add it to your sheet here. Oh, I'll set the light status anyway. I'll do 5 and 10. Or, it's supposed to be the other way. Right, 5. Dim is 10. There we go.
Okay. So I'm going to slowly walk across here.
All right.
Like
So
along
as
the wall,
you're
actually. Along the wall.
sure. So getting a better look at this room, um, the south wall is lined with the remains of several wooden bunks, and tattered and blood-stained bedding is strewn across the floor. And there are 4 bloody corpses piled in a heap in the corner. And on top of this pile of bodies is another one of those cards.
Oh my goodness. Massacre. Okay. What's this pile over here?
That's the pile
More
of
corrupt.
bedding.
A bedding? Okay.
Yeah, it's blood-soaked bedding.
Alright. And there's another door here, too. Is this door hanging on its edge, too, or no?
Nope, that one's closed.
Alright, I'll go back. Pop my head back in here and talk about, same group, but there's a door at the end of the hall, at the end of the room. So, which way? Take the door that's hanging, or take this other door that's actually closed? But yeah, also before I leave, there is that, like, with the bodies that are there, is it just you said there's a card just on top of them. Is there anything on their hands, necklaces, or anything that I can see that's also?
Nope. It appears everything of value has been stripped off them before they were chucked into a pile.
Alright, so
Question as we're observing all these bodies, do we see any sign of illness on any of these bodies? Because we were told there's these mysterious tales about this gem causing sickness.
Sure.
Do these people seem like they were exposed? Like before, I mean, clearly it didn't kill them. They got killed by other means.
Sure,
but
yeah.
do they have any signs of illness in them?
Go ahead and roll a perception check. We'll do average.
Oops. Perception. All right, there you are. Perception.
All right. They don't appear to have any signs of illness. Just iron poisoning.
Yeah.
Iron poisoning. That's what we call it.
I was like, do they have the red spots?
Right.
Like in our moment of like fear and like I'm also looking at like, are we about to all get like the plague from being
Yeah,
around
right.
this
Yeah, but no, their skin doesn't appear to have any signs of colored splotches or buboes or boils or anything.
So, in the room, in this barracks here, they piled up the bodies, and there's a card. Their calling card on top of the bodies. But there's a door at the end. Should we continue with this door over here, and I point to the one at the east, or should we continue on through this room here? Which way would you guys like to go?
Since you got a better light, go ahead and lead the way.
Well, which way would you guys like to go?
Would be right.
Follow
behind.
your lead.
Follow my lead.
Behind you, yeah.
Alright. The door that's hanging on by its thread, can we just kind of...
Well, that's the door you're standing at right now.
Oh, I
That's
thought
the
that
one
one was
that's
on the
kinda
floor.
smashed down.
Okay, so both these doors are... Okay.
I think, wait. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I guess the one on the east is just hanging on limply. Yep, yeah, you're right.
So, can I, kind of, touch it? Have it fall down and then, go to the side and then peek my head through and...
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, I want it to knock it down and then kind of, come back to the side and then peek through the door.
Okay. So you see, this room is unlit as well. The floor is carpeted, and the furnishings are all expensive decor. Along the western wall is a massive bookcase, its contents lying scattered on the floor. The wall hangings and pictures have been torn down. The desk drawers were pulled out, thrown on the floor, and emptied. And there is a single corpse in this room. There is a middle-aged man in expensive-looking clothes. His skin is pale brown, and his face bears 3 weeping sores, and one of his arms is missing.
Oh my! I'm not touching this one with like.
Oh, you in the room. Save versus COVID.
I go through the desk and the books. Anything
Okay.
of value that I can see. I like before, like as I come in, I see the body, I examine the body, and then I kind of like back away to the door, and I go to. I'll be like,
Sure.
guys, don't. I wouldn't come in here if I was you.
No, it looks like everything of value has been stripped out of this room.
Okay. I quickly leave, and I shut the door. Oh no, there's no door to shut because it's fallen over. Never mind, there's no door to
Right.
shut. Let's go through the other door.
What did you see in there?
Somebody who is clearly affected by something, possibly a plague.
So while they're doing all this, I'm probably going around and giving like last rites over all the corpses.
Okay.
Go in that room, priest, with your own risk. That one was a fancy clothing. Could be that Carl that Tila was talking about. But
Bert,
or Bert, yeah, but he didn't look so hot. He looked like he had some.
I'll
messy
keep my
business.
distance.
Okay, so yeah, it just takes you a few minutes to say some last rites over everyone.
Mhm.
I'd probably be a little bit more adventurous if I knew we had a medic that could possibly give me an antidote for whatever this is. But I don't want to touch it. Whatever that is probably cursed. Although it could be the gem. Oh. Well, when we come back, if we don't find the gem, I guess I'll take a very long stick and go like, we'll see. Alright, so the other drawer it is.
All right. Is everyone following Reiner?
Yeah.
Okay, I stand to the side. I jiggle the handle. See if it's unlocked.
Yes, it is unlocked.
I turn it and open the door.
Okay.
Okay, and then I peek inside.
All right. As you look inside, there are torch brackets along the north and south walls, but the torches have burned themselves out. The room is in total darkness, aside from the light you're bringing in. And as you enter, you see the room contains a dozen grain sacks, 4 large chests, 3 empty barrels, a side of pork, and 3 corpses. The sacks are slashed and most of their contents have been shaken over the floor. The chests have been forced open and emptied, and one of the barrels is smashed into pieces.
How wasteful.
And make a perception test with -10.
Perception, -10. Great. Difficult. Did I actually
Oh.
succeed?
You did.
Okay.
So as you're looking around the scene of devastation, you hear a soft grunt of pain, and it draws your attention, and you see one of the corpses trying to aim a crossbow in your direction.
Oh boy. All right. Can I run up to him and stab him before he fires, or do I just? Oh, can I duck back? Like, what is the time? Like, how far?
Yeah, so basically, since you noticed him, he gets a -30 modifier on his shot.
Okay.
As you try and
Okay.
duck out of the way.
All right. So let me. God dang it! I can't grab my character. There we go. Okay. So I quickly go and put a hand up, like, don't go any further. For the rest of the people. So, and then can I take can I like run and attack him?
You can in a second.
Okay.
He's gonna. Why does it keep saying no ammo? Ah, there we go. Apparently you need to load ammo into it. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh, and he misses.
Okay.
So you're able to duck out of the back into the doorway as a bolt impacts into the door jamb.
Okay. Can I pull my daggers and then run and attack him, like doing a charging?
Okay.
And how many yards can I move? I guess in a charge.
A charge, you can move. I think 8.
Good. That's the maximum. It looks like. Gets me right. Oh, dang it. Gets me
Yeah,
right
looks
here.
like it should be 6 yards to get to him. Yeah.
All right. So I charge and attack. I assume it's this guy here. That's on the
No, I just unhit him. Yeah, he's
Oh.
directly north of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then, yeah, I guess I could do it on here. Okay, so I use this to target. And then, bear with me here. It's dagger, main hand, charging, roll.
Okay. What?
Why is Eric targeting me? That's a new one.
Interesting.
So did
I
they?
think it did the math right on that one. Well, I got my. Oh. Okay, so you got a 15. So you would have had -1 SL as well. but your weapon skill is higher, so that would still hit.
Okay.
So yeah, as he's propped up against the barrel, what weapon are you using?
Dagger.
Dagger. You come in with a dagger and plunge it into his throat, and he is dead.
Alright. I clean my blade off of his body. With, like, he's dead. You guys can come through the door. I check his body to see if there's anything. And as I'm checking to see if there's anything like the cards, jewels, or whatever, I go, I probably should have kept him alive. We should have questioned him.
A snark from behind you. Oh, you think? I was gonna say, as you charge in, Sabanese was about to be, and then nope, Tasmanian Devil's already left, and it's like, I initiate
Nice.
slow. It checks out that I'm slow on the draw here, but I would.
Someone fires. I have instinctive, like, I go for the kill.
You're right.
Unless you offer me tax money as I'm going for the kill, it may stop me in my tracks, but hey.
He has not been stripped of his gear, so he has a crossbow. There's a quiver, well, now with 5 bolts. The 6th bolt is stuck in the door frame. A dagger and a leather jack.
Alright, anybody wants a crossbow?
So that's a list of what he has.
Right. Anybody need any bolts or a crossbow or a dagger? He isn't going to be needing them.
Okay, any skills for this? I don't know how to use that.
Crossbow or a dagger?
Well, I have a dagger. I don't know how to use the crossbow.
Anybody else need anything? Dagger, bolts? And
No.
okay.
I'm good, thank you.
Pull off the leather jacket. What about a leather jacket?
Yeah, it's a leather jack, so it gives 1 point of armor to the chest and both arms.
Oh, that's cool. What do I have? I don't remember what I have. I have a mail shirt.
I think, yeah, you have a mail shirt.
So I hold the jacket.
Like
Oh, I hold the jacket
I
up.
mean, now that I'm actually allowed to have things, I wouldn't say no to it.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Carl's not necessarily a combat person, but so he would kind of defer if some of the more fighty people need it.
I am a fighty person who is very terrifying with her flail at close range.
So I toss the leather
Okay.
jacket to Sabanese.
Alright, I'll drag it to your sheet. You now have
Okay.
a leather jack.
Let's see. Do I
Has
have...
anyone taken the
Is it basically like
crossbow
a
or
jacket?
dagger?
Like, can I put it on like with ease, basically immediately, or would it require like time to be putting it on?
Yeah, it doesn't take too long to
Okay.
put on. Basically, it's kind of like a couple pieces of like hardened leather. It covers the torso and then
Okay.
both arms a little bit.
So I'd kind of quickly like take off my brand new coat and be like applying that, and then putting my coat kind of. If it's kind of like a vest or otherwise, I'd put it on under my coat.
Okay.
Kind of.
Sure.
Yeah, I will quickly equip that.
I have a
Yeah,
bunch
you guys
of
can
those.
sell equipment too if you take
Oh,
it.
well, then, yes. Bring that crossbow and extra dagger and arrows over.
Okay. Yeah, because it's a little bit different than D&D. Like a crossbow is 5 gold to buy one, so it's worth 2.5 gold to sell, unless you haggle for a better price.
Yep, nope. Bring that over to the sheet. Bring that over to the sheet. The group treasure at this point will take it
Nice.
and sell it. Maybe we'll go for
Are
more
you taking the
expeditions.
dagger too, or no?
Yeah, I assume the dagger is probably, what, a gold piece? Maybe 3 silver?
16 silver.
16 silver, yeah. Almost a gold piece.
Okay.
Yep. We'll drag it over.
All right. The weapons are on your sheet.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad I have that strong back. I can take stuff in. Anyways.
I feel like you missed your calling as a grave robber.
Still time. Still time.
Career change, grave robber.
You're right.
Still time. So, yeah, so with that being here, I kind of do the same thing, like jiggle the handle and toss the door open and see what's inside, and peek in real quick.
All right. It is unlocked. And this room is in a similar state to the preceding ones, with debris scattered around and blood and corpses. And each of these corpses also has a card on them.
Okay. Kind of peek my head around the corner. What's in this thing across?
There is a short tunnel that kind of curves around the corner.
Alright, there's nothing else in here though. There's like just damaged furniture, cards on bodies. Bodies have nothing. Bodies don't look sickly like that one did.
No illnesses that you can see. But yeah, everything has been stripped of value.
I motion for the rest of the group they can come on. And then I take a step to see what's in this small corridor.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not questioning the person who's prone to violence, but are we sure we're up to this, considering whoever these are took care of this many people, and there are this many of us? As I kind of gesture around.
That's why being very, very cautious.
And we appreciate that. I'm just... I'll just shut my mouth.
Okay, and this... Oh gosh, I don't like this door at all. There's nowhere to duck.
And nothing could stop Ashley from looting. That's what you have to learn.
Right.
Alright, I open the door and I take a quick look around.
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah. As you open this door, you see this room is lit by bracketed torches. Near the northeastern corner is a small table around which 3 men sit playing dice and drinking wine. And seeing you open the door, they reach for their loaded crossbows, and "What is the password?" they say in their thick Tillian accents.
Oh God!
So,
Sweet Hannah, bum bum bum.
yeah. Did they hear him,
No?
or did they still waiting? If they didn't hear him, then I'll repeat that. Sweet Hannah.
No!
Okay.
As I'm no! Because me knowing multiple languages, and so I would recognize they are Tillian, and I would know what group they are, would I not?
Yes,
I'm like,
I think we could make.
no! As I'm not them as they're about to say the wrong gang's
Actually,
password.
I do have language. I do have languages. But I only have the one.
What is Tillian, DM?
Yeah.
Where is that?
It's It's south of the Reichland. It's kind of similar to like Spain almost.
Okay. Because I
Kinda
know
has-
Wastelander and Bretonian, but I don't think Tillian was like an option. But is it
No.
reasonable that I clearly know that this, like, can I at least recognize accent to be like, as they, what's the password?
Yeah, I think you could pick up the thick accent because it's there are definitely groups of Tillian people living in Altdorf. You would know about the Tillians at least. Kind of similar to how we could pick out someone with like a French accent or you know.
Yeah. Yeah, if Tilo is about to literally bust out, I would be like trying to clamp my hand over his mouth as he's about to do that.
Right.
So you just hear. That's what you hear.
So as she's trying to say, "Sweet Hannah," you're interrupting her, and everything just kind of gets garbled. What did you say? What was the password?
I'm like behind you, Reiner. I'd be Valentino's.
Oh, Valentino's.
Magically whispering that.
Something about
like.
Dang it. I'd be like, this is.
Yeah, and as she tells you that, you would notice they have fig leaf pendants around their necks.
Lovely. What was it? What did their calling card say again?
It said. Let me scroll back up to it here.
Congratulations, you've met the Valentina anti-personnel crew.
Yes, that was it.
To that
Yep.
I repeat that because I don't know what else to repeat at this point.
Oh God.
I don't know what else to repeat, or else I show that, like, oh wait, they have those little. Dang it! I should have grabbed those stinking penny pendants, and I grabbed. Oh boo! I should have grabbed those pendants. Those would have been very helpful, probably right now. Yeah. So I'll shut the door. I think we found the murder crew, and we're in a very bad situation in this hallway. We need to move out that way and get them in this hallway, so then we can attack them in this hallway.
Yeah, and after you shut the door and you're talking with them, the door reopens. I don't think you're supposed to be around these parts.
I start mumbling, and I like I'm trying to the password is, and then I'm like, ugh. And then I'm getting closer.
Oh no.
They're kind of keep the crossbow leveled on you. You need to speak up. Can't hear the password.
All right, so then I get close to this guy, like, and then yeah, I pull out a dagger, like start shanking him.
All right, I'll give you a free attack, and then we'll enter initiative.
Okay. Alright, I need to roll. Alright. Free attack, just challenging, right?
Yes, it's an opposed check.
Okay. I will spend a. It's fortune, right? To give myself a success level, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it targeted the guy.
Oh, sorry. I don't know how to target him post.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you can. I don't know. We'll see if they can do it now that he's targeted. Cool. Or no, that was against you. What the hell?
Eric is targeting Eric. That's funny.
All right, so I'll just roll it.
Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah.
It's a problem I have.
No, he got -5 success levels, so you win by 7.
All right.
All right, and you hit the body, and your weapon deals what?
I don't know. I haven't really used a dagger much.
Okay, looks like total damage is 5. So it's
It says +5 damage, right?
yeah, because a dagger is strength bonus +2. So on the combat tab, it takes everything into effect, and it's just it's 5.
Okay.
So it makes it a little bit easier. All right, so 5 plus the 7 success levels of difference would be 12. And then I'll subtract his toughness and armor. So he takes 8 points of damage. So yeah, you're able to stab him pretty well. And then at this point, we're going to
How all good mafia movies open. Walk up to some guys in a restaurant. This is kind of a shady restaurant. Just start shanking.
Just whispering in his ear, the Lannisters send their regards.
Yeah.
All right. So first up in initiative order is Reiner.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So,
I forgot.
and
Yeah, it's
you-
static, right?
Yeah. So you see
I
Tilo
love
kind
Phil
of
is
talking.
second in initiative.
And as he gets up close to this guy, you see him just take his dagger and start shanking him in the body.
Alright, should probably keep one alive, I guess. These two down here have crossbows pointed on Eric's character, Tilo?
Yes.
Okay, so can I charge right into these guys and...
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna charge right into these guys. Actually, I'm gonna
Okay.
come over here and target this one. So that way there's room
Okay.
for other people to come in if they need to. And I will go ahead and dagger it up, I guess.
All right.
Dagger, charging. That one, roll. Ooh, critical?
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Whatever 92 means, but...
Oh, I still have to do the opposed roll.
What is this? Devastating.
So if it lands, it'll be a critical. Yep, you won by 3 success levels.
What's devastated eye. A strike to your eye completely bursts. It caused what? Extraordinary pain. What? What is this?
Oh, that's the critical wound you caused to him. You stabbed him in the eye.
God.
So it completely bursted it, causing extraordinary pain. So he gains 3 blinded conditions, 2 bleeding conditions, and a stunned condition.
And then it has amputation difficulty. That's
Yeah.
We'll
God.
maybe we'll keep him for interrogation. Moving on. Can I bonus?
So he needs to
Oh my.
make a difficult, basically an endurance test or get knocked prone.
He does?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well.
Let's see. What was trying to figure out how to do an endurance test. Ah, there it is, endurance. So this is difficult. So he gets -10 on that. 69. Nope. Impressive failure. He falls on, or not unconscious. He falls prone. That's-
God.
you pull the dagger out of his ruined eye socket.
I turn and I look at the other one. My eyes
All
now on
right.
it.
Let's.
Are you dual wielding? Are you about to shank the other guy now
I'm
too?
gonna try.
she's gonna bird box these guys.
I'm gonna try anyways. So yeah, I moved to the other one with my offhand dagger. Let's see, I get the 3 advantages because how many times have I won a fight? 2 times? 1, 2, yeah, I've won.
Yes.
So advantage 2. What?
Yeah, because you got 1 advantage for charging. Yeah. Yeah, and 1 for winning the combat. Yep.
Okay, now being that's my offhand, isn't there supposed to be something like a minus or something?
Yeah, you get. I think it's a -20. If you click on the offhand attack, it should take it into effect.
Yeah, the oh, maybe just offhand. No. Okay, it's already in offhand, but it still didn't want to do
Yeah.
that.
So from your combat tab, if you click the second dagger that has offhand check, it should.
It doesn't. Now, would I have charging with this one too because it was all one action or no?
No, you just get
Okay.
the 1 for charging.
So I guess I'll
So
just...
yeah, you just have the 2 advantage. Change it to hard -20 then. I don't know why it's not.
Yeah. Because I have the advantage, that's right, but the modifier isn't on there.
Right.
I wonder if it shows up over my roll. Dagger pose. Does it show up in this? 57 versus 25. Is the 25 what he has? So
Um.
can I spend a fortune and reroll? Not overall. I don't know. It doesn't. It's
Okay.
hard to see in
All
this.
right. So I'll do the opposed roll. Okay. So they won.
So I want to spend a fortune
So-
and reroll.
If you want to.
Yeah. So let's do that. Let's do that. And how did you say reroll? How does that work? Oh, whatever. I just.
If you right click on the check card, you can
Yeah.
spend your fortune.
Yeah, the one that listed the one that you got -4 SL.
Okay. So wait. There we go. Okay. Actually, put that back. -4. So, okay, so this one.
Yeah, it's the one that lists
Use
your roll
fortune point.
details at 57.
Okay. Use fortune. Oh, I see. Use fortune point to re-roll. So let's do that.
All Alright, so yeah, you won by 1 success level.
Okay. Oh, I didn't have permission to add.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, so he takes a little bit of damage as you stab him in the body.
Okay. And I guess I'm done.
Alright. Okay. So next up is Carl.
Am I able to move into the room?
Yes.
If I like
Yeah.
out of the way. Yeah.
I'll let you guys squeeze through. It'd be kind of shitty to block you up there.
I would have dropped the so I could have my second hand. I would have dropped the torch somewhere along the way.
You would have dropped the what?
I would have dropped my the torch so I could pull out the second.
Oh, okay,
dagger.
sure.
So just I was like, wait a minute. I think I was looking at this. I'm going, wait a minute. I have a dagger. I had a torch in my other hand, so I would have just dropped it, picked up the other dagger, and so somewhere in here there's a.
You have to like run to get in here, right? Because I only have a movement of 4.
No, you can move 8 with a regular move. So just walking is twice your movement, and running is 4 times your movement.
Oh, okay. So each square is a yard.
I think it's 2 yards.
Oh,
I think. At least the other
Then I-
map was.
then I can only move to 4 then, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 yards. Each square is 2 yards.
Yeah. So then I can only move 4 squares.
Okay.
So then I'd have to run to move farther than this, right?
Yes.
And that's,
I mean,
I guess.
You
is
can
that, like-
stab the guy next to you, Phil.
Oh, that guy's still.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, he's still alive.
He's badly injured.
He's still alive. I just walked in and started shanking him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Target him.
This is where I envision Carl coming in, and he's got like pots and pans, and he's just banging him on the head.
Samwise Gamgee it, just like
Rapunzel style.
Like, sword walking, and
Tangled style there. Ding.
frying pans. Who knew?
What are you doing to my #1 investor? And then he just starts stabbing him. So it's do I need to add anything? Just it's difficulty challenging.
Yeah, it's just
Roll it all.
challenging. It's just a straight up roll.
Yeah, it's
Lower 'cause
opposed.
Your allies right there, though. If
Uh,
Tilo's holding.
actually, yeah. You would get plus. Go to the DM screen tab. Where's that table at? I thought it was here. Not here. Huh. Alright, I guess I have to pull up the journal entry for it. Combat. If you outnumber an opponent 2 to 1, you get plus 20.
So Phil has 58 then.
Huh?
Yeah, so he has -1 success level currently.
Am I gonna use my fortune then?
If you want to.
Roll.
I'll just let you roll a whole new attack.
Oh, okay. I'll spend the fortune manually.
Okay.
That's doing...
And then give yourself plus 20. And make sure you have one advantage listed for charging too.
Okay, so there's a checkbox for charging, so check that.
Yes.
And then what else do I do?
Add
Gives
plus
me 1
20.
advantage and a modifier 10 when I check that.
Yep. And
Difficulty
add an
challenging.
additional 20. So you could just set it to average, and it'll give you plus 20.
Okay. Oh my god.
What?
Fuck this game.
Oh no.
Oh no, Phil!
Did
You
you
should
want to spend
just.
another one or no?
No, you can't. Your
You
next
can't?
choice is take a dark corruption,
Oh no.
right?
Well, I don't know, because I just rolled a straight up new roll, so...
Oh, because you just
doesn't
roll a
matter,
straight up
right?
new one. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, sure.
Yeah, it only lets you do that once, Paul. The second time it says, hey, you can do it, but you gotta take a dark
Right.
offer or something.
That's fair. So yeah, go ahead and roll on the fumble table there. All right. So as you come in with your dagger, as you try and draw it, you accidentally slash your forearm a little bit, and you lose 1 wound.
Alright.
All right. And then Tilo is up next.
All right, so
Yeah, and you have to retarget after each attack too, because
Yeah, just noticed that.
yeah, part of the
Okay.
coding in this game, after every attack, it untargets whoever you had, which
That's
is
obnoxious.
kind of nice in some respects, because when you're
yeah, then
trying
you
to
don't
target other stuff,
accidentally target somebody. Yeah.
That's true.
yeah, you don't end up having additional targets you didn't intend.
All right, so I have 1 advantage, right? Because I succeeded on a challenge.
Yes.
Do I get a second advantage? Because no, I get
Plus 20.
plus 20, right?
You get plus 20 on the roll, yeah.
because me and
Carl.
Phil are ganking this guy. So here we go. Now that's how you roll it, Phil.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep.
Oh shit!
You still won, though.
Dang.
Wow, he rolled a 15.
He did.
Wow.
You rolled a 15, but
All right.
you had way more success levels.
Do
so
I
you won by
cl-
3 success levels.
Do I click the apply damage?
I can, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So at this point, he is on the ground bleeding out.
Okay. All right. I think I'm done.
Okay. Alright, Elias, you're up.
I am going to.
Oh yes, we're actually fighting in here. Quit fucking around with those dead bodies.
I am going to go ahead and use a blessing.
He's gonna heal the guy
Nice.
that's down.
And specifically out of spite. No, I'm going to go and give a blessing of protection over
Ooh.
Carl.
Carl.
Okay.
So how do I select somebody? Is it double right click or double left click?
Double right.
There's also
Double
a
right.
little bullseye button on the left-hand side
Got
you
it.
can click on, and you can click on that too.
So what difficulty rating should I put that on?
I believe that's just. I believe it's challenging. Religion and belief. Yeah, because I think it's just a straight up test.
Okay.
Oh, cool. 6 rounds, 6 yards, 1 target.
See, does this say prayer refused?
I think it's because you didn't roll high enough, or low enough rather.
Let's see.
Because he had negative success level. So I think it's the Sigmar refused the prayer.
Gotcha. I guess Carl's not important enough for Sigmar.
Sorry, Carl.
This is karma for the medicinal verms.
Right.
And I'd say Thelo and I'm sorry, Anna. What's your character's name?
Ebonice.
Yeah, so you and Thelo are gonna just hear him mumble. I guess he's just mumble. I guess Carl is not seen as worthy in the eyes of Sigmar.
Ebonice almost just like just annoyed at this point. He's gonna basically the sound of course Sigmar didn't help us kind of thing. Almost, he's gonna make the sound of almost I told you so from the back as you're like,
Yeah.
it didn't work.
So for the description, it says apply blessing of protection. Is that what's up with that?
I think that's if it was successful. You could
Gotcha. Okay.
apply it.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. So then next up is Valentina Gang. Alright, so this one is going to target Reiner.
This is the part that I hate the most. Oh, okay. Which one's gonna target me? The one that's down, prone?
No, the one that's standing up first. Alright, so we got -3 success levels, so you can click the dagger icon on the opposed test
Okay. Modified 20. Why is it modified?
on that chat card.
Why is it modified?
Do you see
20?
it, or?
Yeah, I see it, but I'm clicking on it. It says advantage 2, modifier 20.
Okay,
Why is it?
yeah.
Shouldn't it be advantage 3 because I've won 3 attacks? 1, 2, 3.
Yes, but actually make it a +10 overall, because I forgot to give him the +20 when I rolled.
Oh, plus 10. They don't have a plus 10, just a plus 20.
Yeah, well, just manually change it from the +20 to +10.
Oh, okay. Plus 10. But what about the advantage? Leave that as 2, or should that be a 3 because I've won 3 battles so far?
Well,
okay.
but I'm knocking it down to a +10 because I forgot to give him his +20 when I rolled.
Oh, I see.
So that'll make the math work out.
I keep putting in 10, and it keeps changing it to 30.
Ah. Can you put a -20 somewhere else? Or change the drop down to, was it hard, I think? That gives you -20.
Yeah. Oh gosh. That doesn't, I don't like that at all.
Alright, so he won by 1 success level. He hits you in the head.
Of course,
So
if
you
would-
take 5 points of damage to the head.
Wait, how do I have 7
Alright.
wounds?
Hmm?
How do I have 7 wounds?
How do you have 7 wounds?
Yeah. Because didn't I heal from the hand? How many wounds
You
did I have left off that one?
did,
Was that full
but you
heal?
just took 5 damage.
Right, so where's 7 coming from?
12 minus 5.
Yeah, 12 minus
Oh,
5 is 7.
That's what's left. Okay, I was thinking that's what was
She really graduated from school, everybody.
No, I was thinking that it should be like 5 hit points out of 12 instead of 7 out of 12. I don't know, just
And as a teacher, how do you feel right now?
it just I don't know. To me, yes, mathematically I understand what you guys are saying. It's just the way it looks is weird.
Yeah, 'cause that's how many wounds you have remaining.
Yeah, so I see in my head I would have done this is how many wounds out of maximum wounds you can
That
take.
you've taken?
Yes. That's what instead of
But that's not how you do it D&D. You have hit points and you subtract, right?
Right, but but in D&D you don't have it as a fraction either. It's you have a whole number and you subtract from that whole number.
I mean, well, this is just two
Maybe he's
separate
ready to
fields
hit
of whole
people.
numbers.
Yeah, okay.
It's the same thing as in D&D. It's just they put it in one box instead of having two boxes.
Yeah, I don't know. I was but anyways, my brain was thinking 5 hit points out of 12, so not 7 remaining out of 12. So.
Okay. Alright, and then this next one here. To see what the bleeding condition does to him here. Okay, he loses 1 wound at the end of every round per bleeding condition he has. Okay. Alright. So then this one is going to try and strike you. He is probably not going to do it because he is stacked with negative modifiers. Alright. Ooh.
Oh boy.
He got negative 10 success levels. Do you think you could beat that?
Well, I'll give it a try, but
Alright, so you won by 7 success levels, so you ward off his attack. His ineffectual swing with the sword. As he is, ichor is dripping out of his eye socket. Alright. So he will lose 2 hit points because of his bleeding condition. Alright. Cool. So, Sabanese, you're up.
I hate having such low initiative. Okay. Because I am ready to run in. I'm gonna charge up. Pardon me, around people. To be next. As I'm just pardon me, with my flail out. And is it this one who's the barely injured so far?
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going for that guy. With my flail. I think I have him targeted properly.
Yep. Looks like it.
Okay, so that. Ow.
So she got
So I charged in.
Mm-hmm.
I have an ally here, but technically so does he. So is it
Yeah.
a wash?
It'd be a
into
wash,
that?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so am I just rolling with charging and nothing else?
Yep.
Okay. Why am I rolling bad tonight? God.
Yeah,
So
it's a
he's
rough
going
night for
to
dice.
retaliate.
I've only succeeded on one thing.
My average roll is 74.
oh gosh.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
So he wins by 1 success level, so he parries your attack.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think that's all I
Right.
can do, because I can't offhand or anything, so I guess I'm standing here for moral support next to Reiner.
Okay. All right. So next up is Reiner.
I'm gonna attack the one that's barely that's still standing, that's barely injured. Because the other
Okay.
one, he has enough stuff stacked against him. It'll be hard for me to hit anything, so. So what is it to hit? Do I still get the advantage too, or how does that work?
Yeah, well, you still have your 3 advantage because you
Okay.
won 2 combats and you charged. But you don't get any
Additional. Okay.
extra stuff because it's an even fight.
All right. 44. Ooh.
Right?
What's your second crit? Dear Lord. At least one of us
Basic
can roll
crits for the
tonight.
rest of us.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
All right, so you won.
80 on the crit table.
Dislocated shoulder. Oh.
Yes.
So we'll apply the damage. All right.
I'm a
So
honey
his arm
badger.
You're this tiny Tasmanian devil that just like running past everyone.
It's a switch.
Right.
I don't usually get to do this. Usually I can't hit the broadside of a barn. So it's kind of nice.
So he needs to do a hard endurance test, which he fails, so he gets prone. And stunned. Oh, not that one. It's stunned. There it is. There's the stun condition. Alright. Alright, so he is prone now.
Okay. Yeah, so, let's do the offhand, I guess, at this point. So, what is the... Oh, bonus to melee attack. What's this? Prone target. Oh, cool. So, 4? My advantage is 4 because I've won that many, right? I have to... I'm asking because
Yes.
it doesn't update, so I'm asking.
Yeah. No, actually.
Oh, no? Okay. Then minus... You got minus 10
because you
on
got... When you took damage, all your advantage would have reset.
Oh, well then some of that should have gone away.
Yeah. So he would have actually taken 3 less damage.
Okay, 3 less damage. Okay, and then this needs to go down 2, so to 1. Or it needs
Yep.
to go
So you
down
have
3.
1 advantage now from winning this.
Right. So I think this one had 4.
Does
So
it
it needs
more
to...
because he's prone?
For the second attack, yes.
Oh.
I think she gets plus 20.
I don't know.
I think it'll factor it in with the roll.
I don't know, but it should also subtract because I put 4 and I hit roll before you said actually no. So.
Oh, okay.
So it needs to minus at least third. Well, no, it says modifier 20 on it. So maybe? I don't know. But yeah, so it needs to subtract something. But yeah, so now it would have 2 instead of...
Right. I'm just going to give him plus 20 to negate the extra plus 20 you got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang.
You got a good roll, but not good enough. Alright.
Like what, 1 damage or does he parry?
So after the armor and everything, he takes 4 wounds.
Okay.
Alright. Now it is Carl's turn.
Is there anybody left?
Yep, both of them are still alive.
All of
Both
them are...
of the 3?
All of they should. I
Well,
think-
the two at the bottom. The one up top is effectively a non-combatant. He's just bleeding out at this point. He's dying.
Oh. Guess I will move down here.
Now, does he get like a plus 20 because there's a 2 of us adjacent to this thing, or no?
Yeah, you would get plus 20 in this one, yeah. Because you're outnumbering them 2 to 1.
Okay.
So I don't get. Do I get charging or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Bone targets like a bonus to melee attacks. It gave me a advantage and a plus and a 30 modifier. Is that from?
Yeah, because he's prone and stunned.
Oh, okay. And then when I check charging, it gives me 2 advantage and 40 modifiers.
Yeah.
Against Andrew.
Alright.
Why is it rolling against Andrew?
Or you.
What?
Nice rolling against Phil.
I
Is that
don't
big?
know.
Phil one against Phil? That big.
What?
I obviously lost it. 30 or 95.
95, Phil. Man, you cannot win tonight.
No.
He doesn't want to hurt potential investors.
But you still won by 2 success levels.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Because of all of his negative modifiers.
That's crazy.
So you will end up doing 4 damage on the dagger, plus 2 success levels. And it's an arm. So that will be enough to finish him. Alright, so as he's prone on the ground, how do you want?
I just stab him once. I'm gonna be safe. Apparently fumbling all over, rolling 90s. I use both hands, holding the dagger as securely as I can.
Nice.
Like that scene from Saving Private Ryan where it's just a very slow stab.
Right. Alright. Alright, so next up is Tilo.
Is anybody still alive?
Yeah, the one down by Ashley.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I will. No, sorry.
Yeah, those doorways are obnoxious.
Alright, so I guess I'll run up on this guy and
Okay.
stab him as well.
Sabanese is like, no, but questioning! Like, ah!
Okay, then I guess I'll punch him then.
Alright.
Well, no, if you stab I was just like, because I'm so slow on initiative, me just. I guess Taylor just stabs this guy.
I'll punch him. I'll hear her go, but no! And then I'll like have the dagger ready to stab him, and then I'll just turn and punch him with my fist.
Alright.
So how do I make a punch?
Let's
Yeah,
see.
Do I just roll a weapon
Should be-
skill? Basic? Like a basic? Melee basic?
Yeah. me see if there's something in the compendium for it.
Oh, because it doesn't know like how much damage to do for punching.
Yeah, there is an unarmed.
Oh, there is? I don't see it on my
yeah.
sheet though.
It's not. It needs to be added there.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. Okay. We'll do that.
I'll go through and add unarmed to everyone's sheet.
All right. So.
Tells me I can't equip it.
Should have 2 advantage.
I think you have to unequip one of your other weapons first.
Well,
Yeah, if you're gonna
This is
use
dragging
punching,
out.
you gotta unequip your weapon.
okay. I just thought it was weird because when Paul added the crossbow, it said it was equipped, and I unequipped it. Now I can't
Oh yeah.
equip it.
15
Dang.
versus 122, Phil.
Holy smokes!
Nice.
I got 11 successes with a
Dang.
punch
Holy
How'd you
smokes!
still killed him?
to the body. Body blow, body blow. $22 damage?
Are you kidding me? Does that do more than the dagger?
19 success levels.
Uh,
Dang.
Is this man dead?
Oh, because he got -9 success.
oh my god.
Probably dead.
So he is.
Yes, you already beat me to it, Phil. Damn it! Damn it! I was gonna get the 1 punch.
Whoa!
It's just body just obliterates. I just imagine my arm goes through his body and blood just shoots out at Reiner.
Nice.
I'm just standing there. I just exasperated.
What punch?
What a punch!
All right.
Holy crap!
So yeah, he definitely bleeds out. All right.
I look at Simonese and I go, I tried! I punched him!
Just holding her flail and just like I'm frankly staring.
His body fell apart! What am I supposed to do?
Oops!
Disturbing.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, we tried. The dice did not want that to happen.
It's not like D&D, Paul, right? You can't pull your punches.
What's left of them?
So I mean, yes, but he also has a bunch of bleeding conditions.
Ah.
So
Well, I didn't stab his eye out, okay? Like, I mean, he's got pus and blood shooting out of the eye socket. Like, you're not coming back from that, you know?
It was a random roll and just happened to be that.
So yeah, technically you just knocked him unconscious, but
Yeah, as soon as he goes to sleep, his body starts convulsing because
yeah, right.
so much trauma.
It's just a forever sleep.
It's forever sleep. He's gonna wake up. No, he'll be okay. We can question him tomorrow, Sabanese.
We don't have until tomorrow. If you actually say that, I will literally. We don't have until tomorrow.
All right. So yeah, after they drop to 0 wounds, they immediately fall unconscious. At the end of the round, there's a 10% chance of dying per bleeding condition they have.
Oh, oh. Huh?
So
Hey,
he's got
Reiner,
a
you could
20%.
rob them this time before they die.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess what is it? Yeah, it's at the end of the round. So I guess yeah, technically he's just unconscious right now. He's not actually dead.
He's just mostly dead. He's not all
Just-
dead. He's just
Elias, you
mostly
can
dead.
heal him. You can save his eye.
I don't know about saving his eye, but
I think we're well past that.
is there anything that you can do to at least bring him consciousness so we can at least question him?
I'll see what I can do. At the very least, I can offer comfort in his final moments.
Sabanese will just do the slow turn and glare over that.
Well, the last part of him providing comfort.
Yeah.
The
Alright,
power of
so-
Sigmar compels you.
Look back at you.
You start pounding his chest.
So you can make a heal test.
I can, yes. So which one is this? Oh, the one in
Uh,
between you and Rainer.
Yeah.
I think the one me and Carl took out is less wrecked than
This one.
the ones Ashley messed with.
Where I don't is the healing a skill?
It is. It's an advanced skill.
Yeah, I didn't choose that one.
Oh, okay.
So this guy is
I mean,
More
I
like Ava Rose.
technically have healing, but like I don't have
I mean,
magic.
I can
Like,
pray
I'm
for
not-
him.
Right.
This feels
He-
like
did
a
you- did-
rhetorical question. This feels like a rhetorical question. I do have the healing ability, but I
Okay.
mean, there ain't no way, right? Like, I can look at this guy and go, yeah, no. There's
Well,
no
you're-
way I'm waiting.
Basically, you're testing to try to remove his bleeding conditions.
Yeah, no. Like, I don't think. I'm just saying, but like, is my common sense just gonna be like the I'm surrounded by idiots moment?
Right.
Like,
So right now he has 2 bleeding conditions. For every success level you get, removes a bleeding condition.
screw it, I'll try it. As I'm doing like the stupid like CPR to. I'll use something to try to staunch the bleeding. Okay, that's a
Okay.
heal check. Let me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, skills, healing.
I am just praying now. By the way, over this man, just like
I need to target him.
I don't think you have to. It's just
I mean, I'll target him just in case, but
Okay.
let me see, because then I will. Healing, where are you? There you are. Is this just at regular, like challenge rating? Of
Yeah.
challenging.
mhm.
Yeah. I am rolling. Night. Right.
All right. If I get an 80 or better, he dies.
Oh gosh.
Close.
oh.
So you can make another check to try and staunch the bleeding.
Okay, I will try again.
Nope. No, he's still hanging in.
I can't assist. I mean, if it's like murdering and slashing and pulverizing, obviously, then I can help. I can't help with the opposite.
Nope, not dead yet.
So would that be more of a toughness or willpower thing?
Look at my rolls.
For the bleeding, or like what are you referring to?
Yeah, for like him trying to hang on.
Well, it's basically for every bleeding condition he has, there's a 10% chance of him dying from blood loss. So,
Okay. Which main is that associated with?
I don't think it's really associated with a stat. It's just a 10% chance per condition you have.
Gotcha. Okay.
$39. Nope.
Gosh, this guy's a fighter. Well, cut to death. But not,
Sabanese is aggressively trying to save this.
not from the Grim Reaper.
I know.
Right.
I think I'll change my name to Grim Reaper.
There we go.
Ooh, okay. So that removed one bleeding condition.
Oh.
Oh. But he bleeds out.
Almost, dang it.
I hate everything. I'm just like,
Yeah, so you're trying to staunch the bleeding, and you're like, I think I got it, but then you realize the bleeding stopped because he passed.
and then I'll just have like the complete dead psychotic eyes and just look at Tilo, look over at Reiner, like look at the two people who've murked people before we've had a chance to question them. If I just
That was only my first hit on him. I only hit him once. I only hit him once. Same with Dilo. We only hit him. He only got hit twice. The other ones took more of a beating.
be like breathing through gritted teeth and stand up and like brushing myself off and like closing my eyes to like not punch both of you and just.
Hey, you picked the wrong one to keep alive. This one
I
must
mean,
be...
these are the rival gang, right? We needed to get past these guys.
Yeah.
These are the most powerful gang hit in Altdorf, and we just killed their people.
Well, good thing there's nobody to rat us out, huh?
I wonder if we can take their clothes and pretend to be them.
I mean, I think our priest always has to tell the truth.
Perhaps it would be in our best interest to look elsewhere.
Yeah, so I also I examine the bodies.
All right.
And I pick up my torch from that I dropped on the floor.
Nice. So each one of them has a fig leaf pendant, a crossbow, a sword, a knife, and a leather jerkin.
I am leaving the room, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Before you start going through stuff, I physically leave the room.
So, swords. Does anybody use swords? I'll say, how much do they cost? I'll take them to sell them. Wait.
Hand weapons are 1 gold.
1 gold. It's not
So which way do you go?
Me?
Yeah.
I just way out here at the end of entrance to that narrow hallway.
Okay. Back the way you came?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so you're taking everything then, Ashley?
Yeah, unless it encumbers me, I'll take it all. What was the outfit that they had? The what? Jerkin?
Leather jerkin.
What is that?
It gives 1 armor point to the body.
Alright, I hold the jerkin. Well, there's 3 jerkins, but I look at like Tilo and Carl, and do you guys need a jerkin?
Looks like no.
Alright, so then I'll stash
What's
it away. I hold out a jerkin. It's a body armor essentially there. I mean, does this size fit any of you guys?
Sure. Take it.
Alright.
Okay.
Carl will take one. Tilo, do you want one or need one? Okay, so.
Eric.
Okay.
We lose him?
I don't know.
hear us?
Can you hear us, Eric?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Did you want a jerkin? It's body armor plus 1 to body.
Oh, I already have a jerkin.
Oh, you already have a jerkin? Okay.
I'm jerking it.
So I take the other 2 then to sell.
Okay.
I'm gonna to. How do I? Okay.
2 jerkins. You taking the 3 crossbows?
Yeah.
I don't know how she can carry all this stuff. I'm like almost encumbered already.
I have toughness. Like
She has a talent for it.
I do.
Okay.
Yep.
Has created a grave robber.
So yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
have
your
5.4
Samwise
out
games,
of
you
6.
have weapons. You just have all these crossbows strapped to you and are just waddling around at 5'2".
She found a grave robber hack. She robs them before they're buried. Less likely to be. Yeah.
Right.
Less digging.
Right? I don't. It's,
so you
it's
have
more clean this way.
right. So you can effectively have 3 more encumbrance. So you could do a crossbow and a hand weapon if you wanted.
What's the hand weapon? Oh, that's a sword.
Yeah.
Which one's
Hand weapon's 1 gold. A crossbow is 5.
I'll take the crossbow over the hand weapon.
Right. Well, you can hold 1 of each, and then you're close. Actually, no, you're over your encumbrance.
I
So
have
we'd
to get rid
drop
of.
1 of the hand weapons.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the hand weapon. If it encumbers me, I would definitely take the crossbows though. What's the difference between a knife and a dagger?
Knives are worse, but
Oh.
there's no encumbrance on
Oh.
them.
Okay.
All right, and I think with that, after looting the bodies, that'll be a good spot to end for the night.
Okay.
Are you guys taking any of the fig leaf pendants or no?
I'm
Yes.
going to after seeing this. I'm
What, you're gonna
Okay.
pose as the gang?
going to try.
So there's 3
I'm gonna
pendants
take
in
1.
this room.
Oh, what?
There's 3 pendants in this room, and then there was 2 on the other bodies. So there's a total of 5. If everyone
Yeah,
wanted
I
one.
would definitely take one.
Okay.
Nothing else but to show the counselor who hired us if we fail to be like, hello, here's what we had to deal with. You said nothing. You didn't say we were dealing with these people. You said we were dealing with these other people.
I figured something was up from how much gold he was offering. Didn't
And
think
you wanted
it's-
one too, Ashley?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I guess I'll take one, Paul, but I'm not gonna wear
Okay.
it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not wearing it. I'm pocketing it.
Okay.
Same.
Did you want one, Phil?
Sure, why not?
All right. So all of you should have a fig leaf pen in your trappings.
Awesome.
All right. And that is where we will end for the night.
Ooh. And then this puts us back on regular Tuesdays?
Yeah, it's gonna go back to regular Tuesdays.
My poor brain, I didn't realize how much it was cemented in.
Yeah. No, this is just a one-time thing because the holiday weekend is. We're heading up north tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That is right.
So it's either move it to Monday or cancel it.
That's right. I was trying to remember why we moved it, but I couldn't remember the reason. I figured it was because of something. But I couldn't remember what. Oh, Momo, you're in my way. Okay, I have to log into my email to be able to finish logging into Twitch to be able to do a raid. So.
We don't need to raid,
yeah,
Ashley.
I'm just-
It's fine.
So, not gonna do a raid tonight, just gonna end it where it's at and see everyone in 2 weeks. And what is 2 weeks from now? Not the 7th. 7th we have
the 15th.
15th. Okay.
Okay.
15th. And
Tomorrow's
then
the first, so it'll be 15th.
the 8th we have our dragon rights. So,
Yep.
Cool.
Level up to level 6 if you haven't.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm just taking the standard. I'm too chicken to roll today. Like rolling high numbers, yes, but that's this game. I don't trust my die roll in D&D. So, yeah, that's a different one. But alrighty, so that will be it. Well, everyone have a great night, and yeah, see y'all in 2 weeks.
Alrighty.
What is our XP?
Oh,